The New English translation of the Roman Missal has brought about many changes in the language that we use. And some of the words have created concern for people because they say, these aren't words that we use in our everyday parlance. I don't understand their meanings. And one particular word where I've seen this concern mentioned is the word consubstantial. And this is a term, of course, that we pray in the Nicene Creed, where we say that Jesus is consubstantial with the Father. Now, this term isn't something that's just arbitrarily thrown in there. It actually has a great history behind it, and it's important for us to understand its meaning and the history as well. So I'd like to explain a little bit about that today. The word itself is simple to understand. It means same substance. Con and substantia are the two parts of the word, con meaning with, and substantia, substance, so with substance or same substance. And what we're saying is that Jesus is of the same substance as the Father, that he truly is God. He is the same substance. They're not different substances. Now, the reason we use this term is because it became a point of controversy in the early church, dating back actually to the Council of Nicaea itself in 325 AD. And at that time, there was a priest by the name of Arius, and he was a pretty learned guy and a very eloquent speaker as well. And Arius came and he was proclaiming this message that Jesus was homoousion with the Father, a Greek word that meant similar substance. Now, Arius' concern was that he wanted to preserve the unity of God. And so he said, you can't have a Father and a Son and still have one God. So the Son must be of a similar substance, but not the same substance because there's only one God. And the Council Fathers roundly rejected this position. Actually, this discussion became so heated that there's even reports that someone like St. Nicholas actually slugged Arius in the process of this discussion. Now, of course, we don't mean to condone violence or anything like that, but I think it does show how passionate the Council Fathers were about this topic and how important it was. Now, what the Council Fathers said is, he's not homoousion with the Father, he's homoousion with the Father. That is to say, he is the same substance as the Father. Right here we could say, this is where the whole being of Jesus came down to one iota. We get that expression, it doesn't make one iota of a difference. Well, in this case, the one iota actually made a huge difference as to who Jesus is. The other thing that this term brings us historically is that it's the first non-biblical term officially used by the church to describe who Jesus is. It's a philosophical term, really, talking about the word substance, which is a philosophical concept. And what this shows us is that the church is much broader than just simply the Bible and the words of the Bible, but that she can pull from other disciplines to help her understanding of who God is, of who Jesus is, of our relationship to both God, to Jesus, to the church, and to many other things. And so this becomes very important because what we're saying here is that we're not just limited to biblical terminology, that we can make an accurate statement about who Jesus Christ is. And we can do so using philosophical language. We can talk about God and we can talk about science in the same sentence. This becomes really important for us as we continue to develop our theology going forward. And so this term has a great significance to us. One, it accurately describes the relationship between Jesus Christ and the Father, in that they are the same substance, that Jesus Christ truly is God. And the second thing, of course, is that it shows us that we can pull from other disciplines and they can help us to inform our understanding of who Jesus is, who we are, who God is. And that becomes very important for us theologically and as a Christian people as we move forward in understanding not only our liturgy, but also our morals and our way of life as well.